as everybody knows, that usually comes down, this is the A.C.E.S section of the workout where we deal with some mental development stuff and aspects of everything. So, I have a speech coming up, and the speech that I'm going to talk about comes from Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And it basically says, be not confined to this world, and renew yourself with your mind. Anybody understand why I picked that verse? Or what that would mean? And I'm paraphrasing, I'm not being completely in the verse, because I didn't remember it yet, but I like it. It's be not confined of this world, but be renewed in your mind.
To be like our own player and not let other things kind of shape you. Just do what you do best.
Okay, that's a very good answer. Let's continue. So a lot of you guys are, when I say confined to this world, you guys you're a prisoner of the environment that you live in. You don't think outside the box. So think about what's going on outside of this. You don't sit there and try and discover yourself as a person, as a basketball player, spiritually, anything. And you gotta start reforming yourself and not be a prisoner of just this world, of what goes on and what people tell you, but of your mind. Refining, and your mind is the most powerful thing that you could ever have. Ever in life, it's the most powerful weapon that you have. You know why guys that are unathletic play in the NBA? Because they're mind. They're smart, they understand their abilities. They don't think that because they don't have a 40-inch vertical, or they run a sub 400, a sub 4, a 40-yard dash or something like that, something insane. They go, I can still play. Like, there's guys that are just like you guys. Mike James is one of them. Mike James is just one of the hardest working people I've ever met. So your mind is super powerful and it can help you, but it also can hurt you. Because if you keep on telling yourself that your weaknesses are not strengths, if you keep on telling yourself that everything that people say about you, that doubt you, is true, or has an inkling of truth, you'll never get where you want to go. Now, last Sunday, I used a big word. Anybody remember the word? Anybody remember the big word? It was like a vocabulary word. I said, some of y'all are gonna use it for SATs. I used a big word. It was a therapeutic word. I didn't think you would remember it, but it's okay. I used the word called ambivalence. Anybody remember what it means? Come on, a couple of y'all were here last week, so. It's what holds you back from changing. The ambivalence holds you back from changing. Well, if you don't free your mind, can you ever change?
No.
You can never change if you don't free your mind. So, what is something that somebody told you that you could not do?
Dribble the ball.
Do you believe you could dribble right now?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I believed I could and I worked on it.
Now I'm going to ask you something else. And I'm going to ask you guys to be honest with yourselves. So like, ambivalence is like you're holding on to something, but there's a reason behind why you're holding on to it. So like for me, when I was younger, when I was like 7, 8, 9 years old, my grandmother used to eat and make fried fish with us all the time. Fried fish, every single time. So once a week we would eat fried fish. It was delicious. A great, great dinner. We used to have it once a week. When I was 9, my grandmother died. In the same house that my mom lives in, I was there. I saw it all. The whole thing. Since then, since that day, I developed a allergic reaction anytime I ate fish other than tuna. She never fed me tuna. The ambivalence of why I can't eat fish is not because I'm allergic to it. I'm not allergic to it. I can eat it. It's just that it signifies my grandmother, and because she's not here no more, I don't want to eat that. So my body has an allergic reaction to, we're not supposed to be eating that because she's not here. Now, some of you guys, I asked to do different things in games. Some of you guys, your coaches ask you to do different things in games. Some of you guys, your parents ask you to do different things in games. So, right now, I'm gonna ask you something. What has a coach, your parent, and a trainer, doesn't have to be me, all agree that you should be trying to do in a basketball game that you refuse to do right now? Or you have a hard time trying to do it? Go.
Attack the rim.
Say it louder.
Attack the rim.
Good.
Try to be a leader.
Good. Come on, man. You got, come on. Huh?
Shoot jumpers.
Being more aggressive on offense.
Huh? So these are the things that your coaches, your parents, and trainers have all told you that you struggle with. Now the question is, why do you struggle? Why? Because if you don't ever tap into the why factor, if you don't ever release your mind, remember the verse that we talked about and how everything connects. If you don't ever release your mind and get out of the prison of this world that you live in, you're never going to change. You're never going to change. You're always going to be that same person, have the same game, and it's not going to go anywhere. So why don't you want to play defense? What do you think it takes away from you to why? Do you think that if you play defense at a high level and you guarded people, is it because somebody's going to cross you up, they're going to blow by you, and then people are going to put you on the bench? Is that why? Because it's not. You say people tell you to shoot more. I personally think that you should be dribbling the ball and attacking the rim more, but shoot more. Why don't you want to shoot? Why? Why don't you want to shoot? Is it because you think, oh, if I miss shots, they're going to take me off the court? No. They don't take you off the court for missing shots. They take you off the court for not taking the shots that you're supposed to take. Because other people that are on your team are more aggressive and they'll shoot those shots. Think about these things. They tell you to shoot. Well, guess what, son? I'm telling you like this. The way that the game is working, everybody can shoot. It doesn't matter your size. So if people leave you open for jump shots at the top of the key, you have to shoot them. You miss or make, you gotta shoot them. People tell you play defense, right? And you're struggling with your defense. I've told you play defense at a higher level because at your size, it gives you more of an opportunity to play at the next level. We want to help you, but you have to reprogram the mind that you have. The mind frame of, what did I say 2 weeks ago, was the biggest problem you kids have. The biggest problem. The biggest problem is you don't like this one word. It starts with an F.
Failure.
Failure. You are terrified of that word failure. Who's a movie person? Who likes movies? Who likes movies? I love movies. I'm a movie person. I'm a huge movie person. I watch movies. You ever watch The Dark Knight? The Dark Knight Rises.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman. Dark Knight Rises. There's a famous quote in that movie. It is a famous scene. Famous. I think it's the best scene in the world. Batman is in a prison, and they call it hell on Earth. And the only way he can get out is by making this jump. And he always has a rope tied around him when he makes the jump. And he keeps on failing. He doesn't make the jump. He doesn't make the jump. He never makes the jump. One of the doctors comes over to him. One of the prisoner doctors. And he was like, you gotta change your mind. He was like, what? He's like, I'm not scared of death. He was like, I'm not scared of that. He goes, yeah, I know. He goes, you think that makes you strong? It makes you weak. Listen to what he said. He goes, you think it makes you strong, it makes you weak. Because the fear of death is the thing that makes you fight stronger, to go harder, to jump further, to do anything more. So if you never fail, if you never allow yourself to fail, how are you going to get that fear of failure? So that you can push harder in drills. So that you can push harder in practice. So that you can play harder in games. If you don't reprogram your mind, get back to the verse. Back to the verse. If you don't reprogram your mind to think failure is not the worst thing in the world, it's just going to help me get to the next step. If you don't reprogram your mind and start trying these things that we ask, that everybody's asking, how can we get to the next step that we want to go to? You're always Batman jumping with the rope. You can't be Batman jumping with the rope. You have to be yourself. You have to do it without the rope. So we can't have this fear of failure. You're scared that you're going to miss shots. You're scared you're going to get blown by and people are going to laugh. Who cares? Who cares? One of the greatest basketball players in the world, in the universe, used failure to motivate his entire career. Kobe Bryant missed shots in Utah as a rookie. They had 2 All-Stars on that team, 3 total. They had Shaq, they had Nick Van Exel, they had Eddie George. They all scared. This 18-year-old comes in the game, shoot 3, boom. Oh, they playing on me again, shoot 3, boom. Shot 2 air balls. He failed. Everybody in the media crucified him. And I hate saying that word, but that's what they did. They crucified that man. You know what he did? Did he say, I'm not going to shoot no more? Did he say, I'm not playing defense anymore? Did he not say he's not going to shoot or play defense? No. What did he do? He locked himself in the gym for 24 hours. Some of y'all can't lock yourselves in your bedroom for 24 hours and you got everything in the world. You got PlayStation, Xbox, a TV, refrigerators, everything in the world, AC, computers. You couldn't lock yourself in your room for 24 hours, your house for 24 hours. He locked himself in the gym for 24 hours and shot jump shots. He took the failure and used it as motivation, as fuel, so that the next time he had those situations, he made them. And that's why he's great. He did not stay in this world. He reprogrammed his mind to get outside of this world and say, I am who I want to be. So do you want to be the best version of you? Well, if you want to be the best version of you, then you have to start reprogramming your mind. You have to come to terms with, okay, coaches asked me to do something, my parents asked me to do something, my teammates asked me to do something. It's all the same thing. It's all in the same line. They all ask me to do these things. Why am I not doing it? What is holding me back from not doing this? Figure that out. Then when you start doing it, and you will fail at it, because it's new. When you start doing it and you start failing, haha, don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep working at it. Okay, I missed jump shots. I missed 3 jumpers. I got blown by 3 times. You know what? I'm gonna play better defense. I'm gonna pick the fastest person on the other team and I'm gonna guard him. I'm gonna shoot more jump shots. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna shoot 400 shots. I'm gonna shoot 500 shots. Whatever it takes, I'm just gonna do it more. So that failure becomes an opportunity. Failure drives people. It helps you get to another spot. Failure should not be something that holds you back. These are the things you have to change. This is the mind frame you have to change as young men. Are we all clear?